Hello, dear students. In the 12th standard, ninth chapter is kinetic theory of gases and radiation. And I think you have already studied the kinetic theory of gases, in which you have studied the properties of the gases, then the derivation of the pressure exerted by the gases, Boyle's law, Charles' law, etc. Now, the next topic that is also very important as per the NEET exam, board exam, or CET or JEE exam, and that is thermodynamics. Actual name is radiation, and in radiation we will first study about the thermodynamics. As known you, from the name also you can understand, thermo means heat, and dynamics, that is the meaning of motion or activeness. So we will study here what is the effect of heat due to the transfer of heat, and there are some laws that scientists gives us after many experiment and observations, so that we will study and understand that what are the laws of the thermodynamics. But before that, one terminology, that is this thermal equilibrium, that you have to understand. If we consider that there are the two bodies, body A and body B, and if both are connected with each other like this, they are connected with each other, so it having the temperature T1 and this body having the temperature T2, and both the bodies having the temperature that is the same temperature. So this is called as thermal equilibrium, or these two bodies are in thermal equilibrium. So when the two bodies are having same temperature, so there is no transfer of heat. Transfer of heat is possible when there is the difference between the temperature of the two bodies. But as here there is no difference between the temperature, so there is no transfer of heat, and that position is called as thermal equilibrium of the system. Now, with the help of this thermal equilibrium concept, we can understand the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics is some extra things that denoted by here in figure, that here we will consider two bodies, that is in figure you see P, Q and R. There are three bodies. But first we will consider these two bodies P and Q. All are these three bodies. They are such arranged that this P body is connected with the Q with this gap, and this wall is also acting as the insulating wall, and this wall is also acting as a insulating wall, and the last boundary, this is also acting as a insulating wall. So if there is difference in the temperature, then temperature will be moves from the higher temperature to the lower temperature, and a time will come when both having the same temperature, P and Q is having the same temperature. It means that P and Q are in thermal equilibrium. Similarly, if P and R, these two bodies are also at a different temperature, but after exchange of the heat from higher temperature to lower temperature, both the bodies having the same temperature, there is no transfer of heat. So that is called as P and R also are in thermal equilibrium. So similarly, with the help of these two bodies, this body P and Q having the same temperature. Similarly, P and R body is having also same temperature. So Q and R also having the same temperature, as there is no conduction of heat between the Q and R. But as there is P and Q are, there is no transfer of heat, and P and R also having no transfer of heat, means the temperature of P and Q is equal, temperature of P and R is also equal. So exactly Q and R also having the same temperature. And this is the 0th law of thermodynamics, that states that two bodies P and Q are in thermal equilibrium, and also P and R are in thermal equilibrium. It means P and Q are in thermal equilibrium. What is thermal equilibrium? I have told you. P and R are also in a thermal equilibrium. So Q and R, both the bodies which are not connected with each other, there is no transfer of heat, but they are having the same temperature. And this is the 0th law of thermodynamics. Now, before study of the first law of the thermodynamics, we should understand some terminologies. With the help of that, we can understand that thermodynamics laws. First terminology, that is thermodynamic system. Thermodynamic system. So what is a system? So system is a part of the universe. Here a figure is drawn which consists of the different molecules. System is maybe of solid, liquid or gases. Now here we are studying about the gases. So this is the system of the gases that are covered by a boundary. So there is no contact, or system is isolated from the surroundings. The surrounding area that having no connection with that system, we can also call it as isolated system. So this is the boundary which will be the separate this system from the universe. This is also a part of the universe, but it is isolated from the surrounding or other part of the universe. Now second thing is, that is heat. What is mean by heat? So heat is, it is also a type of the energy that transfer due to temperature difference between the system and the surrounding. So heat is transfer energy, or the energy will be transferred in the form of the heat from the surrounding to the system, or maybe from surrounding to the system when there is difference in temperature. In thermal equilibrium, we are studied that there is no transfer of heat because both the bodies having the same temperature. So similarly, if there is same temperature, then there is no transfer of the heat. The transfer of heat energy is possible when there is a difference between the temperature, that is between the surrounding and the system. So that is the heat energy. Second thing, that is the work done by the system, that we will study in the next article. So what is a work? So work is done by the system, but it is not related with the temperature difference. What you are right? It is energy transfer brought about by mean that do not involve any temperature difference. So here also energy will be transferred from system to the surrounding, but there is no involvement of any temperature difference. We again also in detail understand what is work done, how can we measure the work done, etc. Now your first law of thermodynamics. Now in first law of thermodynamics, here you have seen that there is delta Q, that is the heat energy supplied, delta W, it is the work done by the system on the surrounding, and delta U is, that is the change in internal energy of the system. So we have studied that the thermodynamic system, or we can also call only the system. So this system is isolated from the surroundings. So if there is heat transfer from the surrounding to the system, so there should be some work done, and there should be the change of the energy from one place to the another place. So what is the first law of the thermodynamics? That is shown in this equation, that is delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. Now here is the delta Q, that is the total heat energy supplied, that is to the system by the surrounding. As we draw the figure that this is the system which is having the boundary, and this is the surrounding, and it is the system. So from surrounding to system, here is the energy supplied to this system, and due to that this system have also some amount of energy, but after getting the heat energy from the surrounding, its energy, that is called as total energy, internal energy. The internal energy of the system also increases, and the rest of the energy, that here work is done by the system on the surrounding. So here this total amount of heat dQ, that is supplied to the system, this energy dQ is supplied to the system. We can write here it is dQ, it is supplied to the system. Now amount of the energy goes to the system, due to that the internal energy of the system is increases, that is delta U, and rest of the energy of the heat energy, that is work done by the system, work on the environment done by the system, and the total heat is delta Q, and that heat is equal to the internal energy plus work done by the system, and this is called the first law of the thermodynamics. So this law is very important, that if you supplied the heat energy, and you know that the heat energy will be moves from one point to other point when there is temperature difference. the temperature should be different of the system and surrounding, so that heat can be supplied from the surrounding to the system. If both have the same temperature, then there is no transfer of the heat. So surrounding having the different temperature and the system that is having the boundary, so there not any exchange of the heat, so both having different temperature, so heat will be supplied to the system. Due to that, the energy of the system, for that we will use the term that is internal energy of the system. So here internal energy of the system is increases, and after that some amount of the work is done by the system on the surrounding. So due to that, the delta W is the work done, and this amount of energy will be divided into two parts. Some part of the energy is used to increase the internal energy of the system, and dW, that is the work done by the system on the surrounding. So both the energies having total is equal to dq. So it is simply equal to the, or we can say it is the conservation of energy also. So law of conservation of energy, you know that law of conservation of energy, in which energy can be neither created nor distributed, but it can be transferred from one mode to other mode, or one type of energy to the other type of energy. So here also, here is the heat energy, and that heat energy will be converted into internal energy of the system. Some part of it is converted into internal energy of the system, and remaining part is that will be used by the system to work done on the surrounding. So total energy remains the same, and that is described by the conservation of energy. So the first law of the thermodynamics, it is also related to the conservation of energy.